quick intro and ask you to introduce yourself. Then, of course, I'll get your dad, let him introduce himself as well. But just a quick intro, quick interview today, just to recap that PR. So, of course, family, name is Dontavius Hill, been high jumping over 11 years. And of course, here with one of my athletes today, Camden, and his dad, Dave. And yeah, Camden just came off of PR, so PR. Camden, go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what school you go to, what grade you're in. And yeah, man.
I'm Camden Chase. I go to Takama Herman in Nebraska. I just do basketball, sports, and track, of course.
Oh yeah,
Uh, just focus on working, pushing through sports.
for sure. And Dave,
Yeah, I'm Dave Chase, Camden's dad, volunteer coach at the school for him for high jump from middle and high school, and just here to support him.
oh yeah, for sure. And Camden, I know you just came off of PR, man. Tell me about it. Like, walk me through that competition. I know your dad was there recording, of course, coaching you up and everything. So tell me, what height did you open at, and how did you finish?
I opened at 5'8", didn't fail anything up until my first attempt at 6'4". Then I got
Mm.
on my second attempts, and I had a couple really good attempts at 6'6" and a half.
Yeah, and you said you were clean all the way through until your first attempt at 6'4".
Hmm.
Okay, and you got it on your second attempt?
Yep.
All right, so tell me, like, when you're in a competition and you haven't had any misses, right? And you miss at the PR for the first time, it's like, what was going through your mind when you were getting ready to go into it that second time?
After that first one, I knew what I needed to fix, and I just like that my whole approach, the whole thing I was saying in my head was just fix this, fix that, make sure it's good enough to get over the bar.
Yeah, for sure. And Dave, what did you see from him? Like, what was your reaction when he first got
Oh, I think you probably heard me in the video yelling a little bit, but it,
it?
it was great to see because he's worked so hard this year, and to come out at indoor the first meet and hit 6'2" and get a PR, and then since then hasn't been able to get 6 foot. So it was a huge confidence booster for him, and I mean I think he just mentally he was far more prepared for this meet. Conditions weren't ideal. It was a little chilly out, windy, and all that, but I think there was solid competition there with him. And ultimately, once he got 6'4", then the rest of the competition's cheering for him, and good crowd, and it was just good to see him succeed.
Oh yeah, and then I know it was a cool moment. Camden, I know, of course, it hasn't been a little bit rocky, a little bit like you jump a PR, then you kind of stay where you were, and we were looking to go higher, which we did, man. And really proud of you. And actually want to pull your jump up here so we can see it. And let's see what we got. Like, and it just looks so easy. Like, I don't even think you touched it, Camden.
I don't think I did either.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was good enough for 6'5".
Yeah.
We're gonna get right over the top of it here. So, Camden, when you immediately get that bar, like what you thinking? Like after you hit that bar, what's your reaction?
I couldn't believe I did it because I hadn't even seen 6'4" since Concordia, the first meet. And I don't know what it was, but at Concordia, I was like scared out of my mind of 6'4". And 6'4" didn't seem that high
Right,
at Tender.
right. And you had just jumped like 2 days before that, right?
Hmm.
You had a meet. Y'all sent me the film, and I know in that meet, of course, like we didn't quite. I think we got what, 6 foot or 5'10", I think. I can't remember.
I got 5'10".
Right, so we got 5'10", and I know you messaged me. I mean, your dad sent the videos, and we kind of looked at them. And I'm like, man, like in my head, I'm like, you're jumping good, but it's like, of course, we're still dropping a knee a little bit early, and it's just not coming together. And like 2 days pass by, like I'm thinking you guys about to go have like a week of practice or something, but then
Yeah.
2 days pass by, then your dad's sending me the film as the competition happened. Okay, we right back in it, and then I'm like, oh, he's looking good. He's looking good. And next thing you know, it's 6'4" and it's a PR, right? And that was just that was a cool thing to see because I knew that you had just came off of that 5'10" meet where you were attempting 6 feet and you bounced back and go 6 inches higher the next day, or next couple days. Camden, I guess what's your response to that when you think about what you kind of showed in that moment? Like, how are you feeling knowing you came back, bounced back 6 inches higher after feeling like, man, I'm feeling stuck right now?
I think I showed that I can push through the mental blocks. Like it was, I don't know what it was, but 6 foot was this huge mental block for me in the beginning of the season. And like as it progressed, the closer I got to 6 foot, I cleared it and I knew I was going higher.
Yeah, it's like you knew it, you know what I'm saying? And I know you got to take two of those PRs off the wall back there,
Yeah, I got
right?
6'3" and 6'4".
Yeah, so we got those off, which is great. And Dave, like, I know he got to go at 6'6". I know you guys were happy to see him get over that 6'4". And when he was moving that smooth, I was just like, man, I just hope he keeps it the same and that he doesn't change anything when he gets to the PR. And then he did it, he got it. But what were you thinking? I know you were out there coaching him up.
I think the biggest thing, and it was kind of affirming for Whit, the other coach, and myself, was like we were seeing where he was taking off, his foot's pointing the right direction, he's driving the knees, doing all the right things. We're like, man, you're peeking over the bar a little late. Let's get you 6 inches out farther, and you've got this all day. And now that's what we're working on now. And it's kind of the same things you discussed with us after the meet, but the energy at Pender was just fabulous. It was their first track meet at their new field, so he's part of what, 4 meet records
Yeah,
because of that new
I ended up with 4 golds at that meet.
so it's
That's a heck of a day.
Yeah,
is
Four
so but
goals, a PR. You got another PR somewhere else too?
yeah, I appeared in the 400, and it was the first 400 I ran all year, and I think I ran like 54 last year, and I ended up going 51.9.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's a great day right there.
all that
And
energy is leading into kind of his focus now, where you see him putting his practice schedules together. I mean, and he was over there yesterday working by himself, and I mean, just getting after it and being very structured. And I mean, we see a huge confidence shift since then.
oh yeah, and that's what it's all about, Dave. Like, I mean, we talked about it before when we first saw, or when I first saw Camden jump, I was like, man, I was like, you're a whole lot better than what you put down, and we all knew that. And now he's really starting to embrace that and see that for himself. And Camden, I know sometimes it's like we want to prove it first and see it happen so we can believe it. And now you proved it, right? And now I'm sure you believe it and you know what you're capable of in this moment. So that's great. And this is your first 6'6", I believe, right here. Got the clap going.
Yeah, that was a
That was the last one.
Oh,
If
this
they're
was the
clapping,
last one.
clapping.
yeah.
But that was the so like in basketball, we went against him, and he really did not like our team at all. He was talking crap. He was just kind of not being real nice to anybody in our crowd, anything like that. And for him to like turn around and start the clap for me, I thought that was kind of nice. Because
Yeah.
every time we see him, there's always something wrong. There's always something wrong. We did something wrong. He's
Yeah,
yelling at us. It's something.
it's kind of a rivalry thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. And that guy, he started the clap or he,
He
Yeah,
started it, yeah.
okay. Yeah. I guess how was that like? Did you ask for it though?
No, he told me, he was like, yeah, you want me to start a clap? I go, sure, why not?
Okay. Was that your first time doing one, Cameron?
No, I did one at districts for six. I was trying to get 6'3" last year.
Yeah. So I mean, from that story you just told, it seems like either he just kind of that guy either just went from enemy to friend or just kind of hopped on the bandwagon because you were doing well, or he just, you know, was defeated in a sense and like maybe I should support this guy,
Yeah,
because
I think it was
you
the third
know what I'm
one.
saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
But let me pull up one of your other 6'6"s.
yeah. His second attempt at six and a half, he was just right there. I mean, he just barely clipped it with his thigh or calf.
Yeah, so I can't remember which one of those 6'6"s was the one when he slowed down a little bit.
It's probably the first one.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna
First one,
pull
I think
this one up.
scared.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this one up. So we got this one right here, right over the top of it. Yeah, this one might have stayed had the legs kicked, but hips, the thighs did come down a little bit on it, hamstrings and glutes a little bit. And
Yeah,
then I think on your first one, you just slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I think
yeah, I mean,
my first attempt, I was kind of scared of it. It was a height I've never seen before, like jumping in competition. So,
yeah. And that's all right, and now you've seen it and now you kind of know. And it's like you gave it two really good looks. You know what I'm saying? So with us getting three good looks at it next time around, we get it one of those times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah, Camden, what's your goal now for the rest of the season? I know you got some more on the wall back there, but what you looking to do?
I would like to get 6'8" at state, preferably.
Oh yeah. And when's that next meet coming up?
Next week's tomorrow. That we have a really weird meet schedule.
Okay. So we right back at it.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, for
This
sure. And Camden, I did have one more question for you, man. I mean, as an athlete, of course, of course you're looking to get better and better. But I mean, of course, talking with you and your dad the first time is like we're trying to see how to take it to the next level. Like, and you kind of faced a little bit of adversity early on, kind of jumping, whether it's the 5'10" range, 6 feet range. What would you say, to another high school junior who's kind of maybe stuck at a certain height or feeling like they can't get better, considering what you have been able to do? What would you say to someone else who may be in the position you were in?
I think I would tell them it's more likely not a physical thing. It's not that you can't do it. It's you think you can't do it. It's
Yeah.
something you got to change within yourself.
I like that for sure. And Dave, for you, of course, being able to coach him and see him, but also just being his dad, like, what would you say to another parent or another father who has a son that's high jumping, right? Who may be struggling a little bit or may be feeling like maybe they can't do it, or stuck at the same height. What would you say, to another father in that sense?
I think the biggest thing is just building your kid up or your kids you're coaching, build them up, let them know all the positives they're doing, all the good things they're doing, and then expand on that. Don't try and be more consistent in what you're changing. Don't change everything in one fell swoop. If we need to get your toe pointed towards the back of the mat, that's one thing we're going to work on. But we're not going to change how you rotate in that moment and your speed in that moment. Let's go A to B, not overwhelm you, and just keep supporting.
Oh yeah, I like that a lot, man. Focusing on one thing at a time and just like you say, being more positive than anything. But yeah, man, Camden, good luck tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do, man. I'm really excited for you. But you just go in with that same confidence you've had. You got some momentum right now, and I want you to know that that bar, that 6'6" bar, that is in you right now. Being able to go 6'5", 6'6", you are capable, right? You may surprise yourself and get a double PR, right? So just go out there, man, be confident and have fun. And yeah, looking forward to talking to you guys again whenever you get that next one.
Perfect.
All right, talk to y'all soon.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, guys.